Ever feel like there's something deep within that's blocking your path, sabotaging your every step? What if I told you a hidden part of your personality is secretly guiding your actions? A profound shift in our psychological mindset is imminent, simply because we need more psychology, a deeper understanding of human nature. The greatest danger to humanity is, indeed, humanity itself. Yet we remain tragically unaware of this. We know far too little about ourselves, and this ignorance is the root of much evil. Have you ever felt as though something within you is holding you back, sabotaging your best efforts? What if I told you that a hidden aspect of your personality influences your every move? This hidden side is what Carl Jung calls the shadow. The shadow is a part of our unconscious mind that contains all the aspects of ourselves we reject or deny, repressed desires, instincts, weaknesses, and traits we deem negative or undesirable. These hidden elements influence our behavior and emotions in ways we often don't realize. To truly grasp the impact of the shadow, we must delve into how it forms and shapes our lives.
Jung explains in Psychology and Religion that man is less good than he imagines or wishes to be. Everyone carries a shadow, and the less it is embodied in conscious life, the darker it becomes. If we are aware of our shortcomings, we can work on them. But if they are repressed and disconnected from consciousness, they remain uncorrected, only to surface unexpectedly, creating unconscious barriers that undermine our best intentions. The shadow forms through societal norms, personal experiences, and repression. From a young age, we learn which behaviors, thoughts, and emotions are unacceptable, pushing these traits into our unconscious.
If left unexplored, these aspects of the shadow can hinder our development and expression of positive traits. Recognizing that everyone carries a shadow helps us understand its profound impact on our lives. Let's explore the different types of shadows, beginning with the personal shadow. Understanding the shadow self. How does it affect us? The ego is often seen as the representative of our conscious identity, but Jung differentiates between the ego and the self. The ego represents our conscious mind, while the self is a more complete representation of our entire personality, including both conscious and unconscious elements. This distinction is crucial because the unconscious self can reveal parts of us we are not consciously aware of. Jung reflected on his capacity for violence during his youth, acknowledging his strong emotions and physical capabilities. He avoided situations that could provoke violent behavior because he feared losing control. This reflection illustrates how the shadow influences our actions, often without our conscious awareness. The shadow is shaped by societal norms, personal experiences, and repression. Our upbringing teaches us which behaviors and emotions are unacceptable, pushing these traits into our unconscious. For example, a child taught that anger is bad might repress their anger, making it part of their shadow. The shadow contains not only negative traits, but also positive potentials that, if left unexplored, can create unconscious obstacles in our lives. Personal versus collective shadow.
The shadow is not just a personal issue. It can also have collective implications. The collective shadow refers to the dark side of society and culture, encompassing the aspects that oppose our shared values. This shadow emerges in wars, genocides, and societal injustices, often hidden under seemingly benevolent actions. The collective shadow can be dangerous, inflicting harm across generations and leading to widespread suffering.
Positive aspects of the shadow. Despite its dark nature, the shadow can also contain positive qualities. By confronting and integrating the shadow, we can access these strengths and potentials, achieving a more complete and balanced personality. Jung emphasized that understanding and embracing the shadow is essential for psychological wholeness. Practical steps for shadow work. To begin integrating your shadow, try keeping a journal. Write down moments when you felt a strong emotional reaction and reflect on what might have caused it. Over time, you'll start to see patterns that reveal your hidden shadow. Observing your emotional reactions throughout the day can also provide insights into your unconscious mind. Collective shadow and historical context. The collective shadow is influenced by historical and societal factors. For example, systemic racism and police brutality are manifestations of the collective shadow, where deep-seated prejudices escalate into widespread discrimination and violence. Addressing the collective shadow requires taking responsibility for societal issues and working toward change.
Integrating the shadow. Consciousness and self-awareness.
Confronting and integrating the shadow is a moral challenge. It requires self-awareness, honesty, and a willingness to face uncomfortable truths. By doing so, we can transform repressed aspects of our personality into sources of inner strength and authority. Jung reminds us that there is no light without shadow, and no psychic wholeness without imperfection. Embracing our shadow, both personally and collectively, is crucial for achieving true self-awareness and psychological balance. By acknowledging and integrating the shadow, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute to the betterment of society as a whole.